So, speaking of spring, let's go into some magic, shall we? Okay. Since I have an amazing guest this week, one of the very best and longest paranormal researchers in the business, I thought I would talk about paranormal protection. Yep, paranormal protection. If you are going on some of these ghost hunts, whether you're out with your friends and you're going out to, let's go check out that old abandoned theater down the street, or you're going on an official one, a lot of you have done this a lot, and you guys know your different techniques for keeping yourself safe going in, keeping yourself safe when you're in, keeping yourself safe going home, that you don't bring anything home with you. But if you don't have a technique, let me give you a few of mine that work. Now, know that there's a million of them for just as well as how to get to my house, to your house. There's a lot of ways to do it, and there's a lot of ways to use paranormal protection, but just use one. I always do suggest working within your belief system. If you have a very specific religion or belief system, work within that. You work with angels, bring in your angels. You work with Christ light, bring in your Christ light. You pray before. If that's not your gig, call in your dragons, call in your elves, call in whatever it is you work with. But we do need intent, whatever that is. So if you're going on a paranormal investigation, set up what you're going to work on. I mean, who you're going to talk to. And if you're going into some big scary prison, get a little bit specific, like, okay, I want to talk to the serial killers who are here, but you don't get to get inside my body. You don't get to come home with me. Set that intention. I'm a firm believer that this is our realm of existence. The other side really does have to play by our rules. I've thought that and known that and believed that since I was a kid, and it has always done me true. People don't know that, so they give away their power and they get really frightened or they get really angry. And then they give away their power and then they let the other side take over. But just keep in your power. This is our human realm. So we could go talk to all those scares. We could go talk to all the spirits and the spookies and the great and the scary and the fabulous and not bring them home with us. So again, do some form of ritual, whether you work elementally, whether you do a prayer, whether you do a chant, whether you, I don't recommend sage before something, because sage is like repellent. Just saying, it's a little too strong, but you might want a Palo Santo beforehand. Billy Tolley, Ghost Adventures, he's a big Palo Santo man. Sage is kind of like, go away, come here, go away, come here. It's just harsh. So I wouldn't sage, but you might use some protective oils. And remember, the most big portal on your body is right at the back of your head, right where your head and neck come together. I can't remember the official term for that, but that's why, exactly why, when you say you pray, you bow your head to open that up for God, for spirit. Put a little protection oil back there. Rub it if you don't have any oil. I'm going to close it. I'm going to open it when you want to see spirits. Close it up. Make it, again, intent that I want to open it up so I see you, but you're not getting into me. You make the rules. And if you don't have oil, use a little olive oil. Just, again, intent works. But you can make or get all sorts of protective oils, all sorts of essential oils, really easy to look up. Then you go in. Remember, the most important thing, paranormal investigation, is respect. Because whether they're good ghosts or bad ghosts, nobody likes to be disrespected. Anytime I've had any big troubles is when somebody got disrespectful or dropped the ball. So you do your investigation, you talk, you allow in whatever you want. Now it's time to go home. When you walk out of that location, state clearly and firmly, thank the ghost, number one, and welcome them on your way in, by the way. State who you are. Hi, I am Patti. I am here to talk to you. I want to communicate. I want your story. I'm not going to hurt you. When you walk into groups of people, you introduce yourself, right? Same with spirits. So now it's time to leave. You want to leave, say goodbye, thank them. Make sure that I actually like something physical. I'm wiping off my hands. You are staying here. I thank you for this experience. Nothing is getting into my car with me. Nothing is getting into this van with me. Nothing is staying with my body. Again, that might be a perfect time to Palo Santo, or if you're big into sage. But again, it's really harsh. Do your prayer, do your chant, just, I am done. It's like in witchcraft, we literally lay our broom across this world, that world. Like I've done my examples before. Over here's where the magical world, where angels and ghosts and things. Here's a mundane world where we have to do the speed limit and we drive. Cross it back over, shut it down. It'll make the magical experience that much more magical. And then when you get back in, you're not going to have a ghost in your back seat. You're not going to go home, because it's not as fun and romantic as it sounds, going, well, I don't know if something carries me home. No, it's not just fun. You get to face the scary thing in your room. it causes weird illness and anger, and it's not as romantic as it sounds. So leave it all there, and then the next time you'll be that much more prepared. So a little paranormal protection for Dave Schrader.